Okay, so it's like 3 in the morning as I'm recording this. I woke up after I went trick-or-treating. That was pretty successful. I got a lot of candy. I ate a lot of candy. And I find out that Pokemon Unite is getting another balance patch. So that's exciting. So we're just gonna go over what's being buffed, what's being nerfed, and what bugs are being fixed. This better not be bullshit. Please and thank you. Okay, so starting off with Lapras, fucking finally, Lapras is getting some buffs. Okay, so for stats, its defense and special defense have been increased. Defense from 550 to 625, special defense from 450 to 512, basic attack healing 2% to 3%, and Bubble Beam giving a bigger shield. And Perish Song does more damage. All really good buffs for Lapras. You know, Perish Song is meant to do damage. Bubble Beam is meant for you to be tankier. It can heal reliably now. I really like these buffs for Lapras. And next we're moving on to Blissey. Safeguard shield amount 15% increase. Helping hand cooldown reduced to 8 seconds and effect duration increase from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. I feel like every 2 patches they either buff or nerf this build. Like, I don't know what's going on with Blissey at this point. And now we're going on to Greedent, which is interesting. Okay, so Belch, the movement speed decreased 15% for 1 second to 40% to 2 seconds. Decreased by 10% every 0.5 seconds. And a damage 12% increase. What the fuck? 12% increase? Are we turning Greedent into an actual all-rounder or something? Like, what? Okay. Okay, we got Bullet Seed, cooldown reduced from 5 seconds to 4.5 seconds. Cover cooldown also reduced from 11 seconds to 10 seconds. Unite move, Berry Belly Bash, not Berry Belly Dive. It's called Berry Belly Bash. Energy needed 10% decrease. So Unite move cooldown buff. Alright. These are pretty interesting buffs for Green. It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be around a lot since it does more damage now. Moving on to Azumarill. Finally, some Azumarill buffs, and as an Azumarill main, I definitely have to look like deeper into these buffs because I fucking love Azumarill in Pokemon Unite with all my heart. Anyway, stats. Special defense increased from 520 to 399. Whirlpool cooldown reduced from 10 seconds to 9 seconds. Unite move, Belly Bash, shield amount from 5% to 6.5% max HP. I mean, I like these buffs, but I'm waiting for them to make Azumarill broken. That's what I'm waiting for. And now we get to the interesting part of the Pokemon Unite patch, and that's a Glaceon buff. So stats, its defense and special defense have been increased. Defense from 175 to 225. Special defense from 154 to 180. So it's making them tankier. And Icicle Spear and Freeze Dry both got an 8% damage increase. Okay, let me ask a question. Is this just a thing we're gonna keep doing where we keep buffing Glaceon, everyone complains about it being broken, and then it just gets nerfed? Like, are we? Is this what we're gonna keep doing? Like, honestly, like, I bet the fucking Glaceon mains are. I bet they're jumping for fucking joy right now because they finally got the buff that they think Glaceon needed for some strange reason. Like, then I saw the reasoning. It's because Glaceon's win rate was low. Glaceon's win rate is low because no one plays it because Armor Rouge is here. Why play Glaceon when Armor Rouge is right fucking there and Sylveon? Like, come on, bro. And moving on to another EV that was apparently buffed, and that's Espeon's stats. Its defense and special defense were also increased from 175 to 225, and special defense from 135 to 180. So I think its defenses are going to be like exactly the same to Glaceon, which is crazy. And then Psyshock and Future Sight both got a 10% damage increase. Okay, sure. I guess. I mean, Future Sight definitely needed a damage increase. And now we're moving on to Gardevoir, which I didn't expect to get touched in this patch at all, but here we are. Defense and special defense increase. Defense from 174 to 225. Special defense from 150 to 175. Is that just gonna be the story of this patch? Everyone just gets tankier? Like all the attackers have their defenses increase? Like, God forbid an attacker is squishy, but okay. Psychic, special defense reduction from 20% to 25, 10% damage increase, side shot damage increase, future sight damage increase, both by 5%. Question. Who said Gardevoir wasn't doing enough damage? That's my question. I mean, I guess, I don't think this buffs will make Gardevoir broken, but like, who was saying that Gardevoir wasn't doing enough damage? I don't think Gardevoir wasn't doing enough damage. I think it was fine. I don't think it needed these buffs, but sure. At least it didn't buff Moonblast. And now we have Mewtwo Y, and this is what got me like, oh my god. Anyways, basic attack speed increase from 1.4 to 1.1.5. I don't know what that means, but why are we buffing Mewtwo Y's attack speed? Okay, with Future Sight, movement speed reduction increase from 25 to 35%, cooldown decrease from 10 seconds to 8.5. Recover, cooldown decrease from 12 to 11 seconds, healing amount 20%, damage dealt to 30%, recover plus healing amount 30% to 40% damage dealt, teleport, cooldown reduce 12 to 11 seconds. I think the only move that needed to be buffed on Mewtwo Y, if anything, was recover. Its attack speed didn't need to be buffed. Future Sight didn't need to be buffed. Teleport was fine. Mewtwo Y was fine. Mewtwo Y was fine. I don't know what this is. And now we're moving on to Zacian. Sacred Sword. Defense piercing effect from 20% to 10%. Attack increase from 30% to 20%. Movement reduction from 30% to 20%. Fair. All fair. All fair. But like, my question is, how do we nerf Zacian but buff Mewtwo Y? How do we nerf Zacian but buff Mewtwo Y? That makes no sense to me. Because I'm pretty sure Mewtwo Y like is better than Zacian, if I'm not mistaken. But like, how do we nerf it's crazy to me that we're nerfing Zacian but buffing Mewtwo Y. If anything, Mewtwo X is the one that needs to be buffed, but I digress. Miraidon, also an EX that needs nerfs. Charge Beam, boosted damage, 10% decrease. Electro Drift, boosted damage, 8% decrease. Parabolic Charge, cooldown 10 to 11 seconds. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Like, Miraidon is absolutely demolishing the ranked. I think he's in competitive. He's direct counter to Darkrai, so you see him a whole lot. So yeah, these nerfs are coming. Moving on to Ho-Oh, another former EX that still needs nerfs. Flame Vortex, that's Fire Spin. Damage 13% decrease. Shield amount 50% decrease. Cooldown 8.5 to 9 seconds. Sky Attack cooldown 8.5 to 9 seconds. Unite move for Kindling Flame. Energy cost 20% increase. All fair. All fair. Ho-Oh's Unite move is an absolute game changer. It's absolutely broken in 5 stacks, in tournaments. Like, in coordinated play, Ho-Oh is absolutely insane. So yeah, these nerfs were coming from a mile away. Yeah. Pikachu fucking nerfed. Thank you. Anyways, Electro Ball damage decrease 5%, cooldown 0.5% increase, fair. Thunder damage decrease, Unite move, Thunderstorm damage decrease. The Unite move damage decrease is fair because it hits multiple targets now, so like it turns the fucking tides of an entire team fight. Where's Volt Tackle? That's my question. Where is Volt Tackle? We nerf Electro Ball, Thunder, Thunderstorm. Where's Volt Tackle? Answer me that. Ceruledge nerfs hallelujah. Bitter Blade damage 19% to 10% decrease. Fair. Healing effect 10% decrease. Fair. Cooldown 5.5 to 6 seconds. Yep. Bitter Blade plus. Healing effect 15% decrease. That's absolutely fair because Ceruledge was insanely hard to take down after it got buffed. Cycle Cut, defense reduction effect, 47 to 40% decrease. And Cycle Cut Plus, defense reduction effect, 33 to 29% decrease. Ooh, okay. And Phantom Force, damage, 15% decrease, cooldown 9 seconds to 10 seconds. All fair. Ceruledge had this coming a mile away. It was so broken for so fucking long, and it finally got the nerfs it deserved. Speaking of deserved nerfs, we have Armor Rouge, Flame Vortex, which is Fire Spin, damage 20% decrease. Fucking thank you. Shield amount 25% decrease. Thank you, because the rework just made Armor Rouge fucking worse to deal with. Psyshock, special defense piercing effect 55 to 35%. I didn't even know about the special defense piercing, but yeah, cool. Armor Cannon damage 10% decrease, cooldown 6 seconds to 7 seconds. All fair. All fair. Like, these nerfs Armor Rouge had coming, and yeah. Thank you, Timmy, for finally nerfing Armor Rouge. Well, actually, it wasn't broken for that long. Actually, thank you for nerfing Armor Rouge, like, as soon as possible. But yeah, that's for Armor Rouge. Mewtwo X Psystrike. Damage reduction effect from 25% to 15%. Psystrike's damage reduction effect was overly strong, so this move has been nerfed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't people saying that Mewtwo X was underwhelming? That it needed to be buffed, if anything? Why is it being nerfed? That's just confusing to me. And then there's bug fixes. Fixed an issue where Blastoise's defense and special defense at level 7 to level 8 were lower than intended following the balance adjustment on October 17th. Oh, I didn't know about this. I did not know about this. So, I guess Blastoise is going to be tankier, or at least as tanky as it was supposed to be since October 17th. Alright, cool. And that's the patch. Okay, so some interesting buffs, interesting nerfs, questionable choices here and there. So, yeah.